My name is Ray Detter, and I am at this particular point the coordinator of the Downtown Ann Arbor Historical Street Exhibit Program. It started with the idea that what we wanted to do in Ann Arbor was to take history out of the libraries and put it on the streets. John Kotarski has come up with the concept, really, of having a class.
Personally, I really liked immersing myself in the history of Ann Arbor.
Students come away from this course not only learning about the history of Ann Arbor, but learning how to develop a soundtrack and learn how to present what they have done to the community. And I just think on every level this has been an excellent course.
It's like a history class and an art class kind of rolled into one, because you're making a video and a soundtrack, and that's like the art, but you're using the history of Ann Arbor to create the media.
We first did the soundscape for a guided tour on the history of Ann Arbor, and specifically Courthouse Square.
The sounds had to fit with what he was talking about, not just random things.
I really liked doing the soundtrack. Because it was a challenge for me. I hadn't had any experience in doing it before, so I liked that the class was challenging me and making me learn new things. Students thought it was pretty funny and pretty cool that that John reacted to the sounds and tried to jump out of the way of the tree and the trolley car crashing into the bank.
It made us feel like you were actually back in time with all the trolleys and the dogs and everything. So I really enjoyed that.
What did I like best? Well, definitely the video.
I liked the video the most just because it gave me an opportunity to work with something that I'm used to, and to work with friends and not have to be so guided around the soundtrack tour.
I get pretty excited about that kind of thing. Filming, working with Marin Scott, who was an awesome director, and just working together, splitting up jobs or teamwork to make a movie.
Oh, cool. They line up. See?
I never knew how thought out these are. You can actually look back in time.
It's really cliche, but actually kind of cool.
I wish my town had this kind of stuff. It's such an interesting way to learn about the place you're in.
I've lived here
It's kind of fun to recite facts about things that we learned on the tour to people who have lived in the city longer than you have and don't know it. I'll tell my parents about how the courthouses were built 6 inches apart and they passed the paper through the windows and they didn't know that, and they get all surprised about it, and then I can tell them other things like that.
Ken Klein brought up something that really stuck with me. He asked what the difference was between a place and a space. And initially, I thought that, they're pretty much the same thing. But we walked through downtown Ann Arbor, and he pointed out different places and spaces, and I kind of got to see and learn that there's a huge difference between a place and a space.
I liked Ken's tour because we went to a lot of the spots that we already had gone on our tour, and we got to learn information that we didn't already know that kind of added to our knowledge of it.
Through the first 3 years of going to school here, I kind of was just in the bubble of the school, even though it was open campus and everything. I felt like I just came to school, went to class, and went home. And I think that this year, because I took this course, I was able to realize that this school is part of something much bigger.
I want students to recognize that they are part of a community. I want them to learn from the community. I want them to give back to the community and to realize the importance of really becoming a part of a community.
Having the opportunity of the local history tours coming to our school and offering this, and then the additional opportunity of our actually being part of developing a tour and enriching a tour and making it a more rounded dimensional experience by adding the soundtrack is really a dream come true, honestly. It just seems like the best of everything when it comes to learning about history.
Oh, what a wonderful thing to do. Eggs over easy, hash browns, and you. We'll go to Angelo's, 'cause the place really hot. We'll go to Angelo's, where the service is tops. We'll go to Angelo's.